Don't you hate it when this happens? You're minding your own business and you see something really cool far away, so you decide to go check it out. But you don't watch where you're going and you fall into a ravine. 'Cause I know I sure do. Then you look around and you think to yourself, this is a pretty neat place for a base. This looks like a good place to start. So I just laid out some TNT and now we're gonna light it. Okay. If this were survival, that would have killed me. So I picked up all of the debris and I'm kind of getting a lay of the land. This is actually a decent size, but I think we can go a bit bigger. There we go. I went ahead and added an entrance, and I also did a little bit of terraforming and some texture around just to make it look a little bit more interesting. Next, I added some obsidian for a nether portal because we always need a nether portal in our base, and I also just fixed up the outside with some oak stairs and some spruce trapdoors just to make it pop a little bit more. Next, I hollowed out the space behind the nether portal, and if you're interested, this is just a 5x5 area, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't too big because it's going to affect over here if we go too far. But in your own build, you can make this as big as you want. I went ahead and added some oak log posts in the corners, and I also added just some barrels here. These again are just for aesthetics, but you could also use them as storage if you'd like. Can't forget to texture the floor. I went ahead and added in our chest on the side because if you couldn't guess, this was going to be our storage room. And then up top, I put some glowstone with some trapdoors. But if you don't have access to glowstone right away and you have villagers like I do up top by the village that I'm by, you could easily trade with them and get some lanterns. At the back of your storage unit, you might want to decorate it with some of your trophies from your adventure. You don't have to. This is just some that I thought would be perfect here. I also added a grindstone so we can grind things, and a stone cutter so we can cut things. Next, let's tackle the enchanting area. I went ahead with a very basic enchantment setup, but if you guys have seen my videos before, you know I like to put a barrel right here so it can hold my lapis and any extra books that I have. And then for the decoration, I just put a lantern up there for some light, and for some extra decoration, I added a shroom light on a chain, and I just used jungle trapdoors around to make it look more like a floating lantern. Next, we're going to do a little bit of a mini super smelter. There we go. So it's just a very, very simple super smelter. I like to use these in my starter bases. This is by no means a starter base with another portal and enchanting setup already, but it could be if you're very good at getting farther ahead in your first game. But you put the fuel in up here, and you put the coal in on the sides, and it's good to go. And I use the barrels because it's a little easier to get to besides the chests, because you have to make sure there's nothing above it besides either a trapdoor, a slab, or a stair. So it kind of brings it together and just makes it very functional. And then I just added the trapdoors just to kind of hide the hoppers and just make it look a little sleeker. Next, we're going to add a place to sleep. Now that looks cozy. So just a red bed with some shelves on the side. I textured the back with some stone brick stairs, and then I added just a little cobblestone desk on the side with a map of the area and a little painting just to kind of make it feel very homey. So far the base is looking pretty good. We have our storage area, we have an enchanting area, we have a super smelter and a place to sleep, but we need some sort of food source. And there we go. This is an automatic wheat, carrot, and potato farm. So I have bone meal in all of these with an observer up top to detect the plant growing. Underneath is a sticky piston with redstone right there, and that's pretty much it. You can modify this to have bone meal inputs from the back, but I just decided not to because I don't have a bone meal farm, or at least I don't have here in this world yet. But all you have to do is just stand here and right click, and all it is it's gonna it's gonna grow the food and you'll get it in your inventory. So pretty nice. If you'd like to see how I made this, please comment down below. And lastly, I think we can update our little water source out here. There we go. Our little outdoor water source is looking nice and fancy. So I ended up not going up this way, but I could always add something up that way. This video is getting a little longer than what I wanted for, but I think it's looking pretty good. A little rustic, a little ruined, but I really like how this ravine base turned up. But there's only one thing left to do, is light the nether portal. Boom. And it's all ready to go. Well, that's all the time I have for you today, guys. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you disliked the video, hit that dislike button. And as always, if you want it to see more, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you always know when I'm uploading content. Again, videos are coming out every Monday and Wednesday, and I stream over on twitch.tv/OddManMC, so come check me out. We're getting closer and closer to affiliate every single week, and you guys are killing it, and I love it. Thank you so much. So, always remember, guys, the most important thing is to be odd and wash your hands. Peace, guys.